And I see you as an exemplar of what I would have seen of that sort of old style, quite straightforward, very strong commitment to Christianity.
Right.
So I'm going to start by asking you why you're a Christian.
Okay.
What does it mean? Why is it important?
I would answer that question on two levels. So on one level, I'm a Christian because I had godly Christian parents who brought me up in the nurture and admonition of the Lord, the way the Bible requires. And I'm a Christian because my mother spanked me diligently, and I needed it because I'm a sinner. So that's one reason I'm a Christian, is I was privileged to grow up in a home where my parents really loved God and they really acted like it. So that's sort of an autobiographical reason. But it's a good start. It's a head start. But then when you grow up and you start encountering other worldviews and beliefs, you can't just say, well, I'm a Christian because I like it or I'm used to it. When I joined the Navy, which is the U.S. Navy, which is not exactly a bastion of righteousness, so I began to encounter other ways of navigating the world, which were antithetical to what I believed, and I knew that I had to stand on my own feet as a Christian. I couldn't just take my parents' Christianity all the way to the grave. I had to figure it out for myself and read through and think through the issues for myself. So when I was a young man, I began reading diligently and thinking diligently about the big issues. And then when I got out of the Navy, I majored in philosophy because I wanted to be a Christian apologist. I wanted to defend the faith to unbelievers. And that meant I had to understand the other worldviews that were out there. And so I'm a Christian because, and this is the buildup, I'm a Christian because I am fully convinced that Jesus rose from the dead. And if a person in this world is crucified by the authorities and comes back from the dead 3 days later, then whatever else we say about that person, I would want to say that he is the King. He is Lord. And that's the fundamental Christian confession, that Jesus is Lord. So he died on the cross, he was buried for 3 days and came back from the dead, and he was born to die. So that's the message that we see at the very beginning of Jesus' life. His mother is told that a sword will pierce her heart also. He was given a human body because he needed something to sacrifice on our behalf. So I'm a Christian because I have come to the conviction that the central claims of Christianity are true. And true is an objective reality that would have been true had I never been born, would have been true whether I like it or not, would have been true had I not been brought up in a Christian home. So I believe in the objective, absolute, rock-bottom truth of the central Christian claims. Jesus is Lord. He's the sacrifice for our sins. He was born at Bethlehem in order to die for the sins of the world, which are many.